I got the big homie Tristan right here. We're gonna drop a hot one on y'all. You guys got no idea what it's really like. Hey, we used to stomp around at the same old territory, and he
Absolutely.
obviously made it further than I did, right? Everybody hit that like button. Thank you to Deathcore. Thank you to prestigious underscore labs. And hey, this is Tristan's story, and he's gonna tell it his way.
What's up, y'all? My name is Tristan. I'm an ex-member from Seattle. Fucking came from the East Coast, moved out here, and started my journey. Let's get into this.
Hell yeah. What part of the East Coast are we talking about right here? Any part, or you just don't want to say?
I came from North Carolina. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, I got a few questions for you tonight, homie. We're gonna chop it up. If
Let's dive
anybody in
into
the
it.
if anybody in the comments has something to say, something you want to ask, Big Dog right here, throw it in the comments. If I see it and think it's a good question, I might read it, and same to him. So, how did you? Oh, we lost him. Hey,
Thank you.
he tried to trick bag us right there. It was lights
Trying to
out.
trick y'all.
Hey, so how did you come around?
All right, man. So when I turned 21, I joined the motorcycle community with a 99% club, a local club called Southern Riders. It's based out of Virginia Beach. They started in 1981. They progressed to North Carolina and expanded from there. So I hung around them, made member with them. I was a member for about a year or so, and decided I wanted more once I started meeting the Angels, meeting all the other clubs and shit like that. I thought that was,
100%.
yeah, I thought that was the move. You know what I mean? But
What
uh,
what what are some things that attracted you? Like you're saying, you saw the Angels, and what are some things that attracted you to the more of a 1% from a RC to a 1% club?
so it was actually a MC, not an RC, but yeah. So the Southern Riders were the prominent club in North Carolina up until like the early 2000s or some shit like that. And so they were the big dogs, so to speak. And then the Angels moved in, and where am I going? Yeah,
And there was a
tripping over
new
my
big
words.
dog in town.
There's a new
So
big dog
what?
in town.
So what I'm saying
Yeah,
is, what attracted you to it?
just
What made you
you
go,
know,
hey, I'm gonna go from this MC to that MC?
just watching how they moved and shit back in the day. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Because it was
Yep.
one way. It was one way back in the day, but like as the years progressed, as in like when I was with them, it turned into a whole different thing.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. And I mean, I've done
But
a video on it.
they had a lot of respect. You know what I mean? But
Exactly.
shit
It's the
changes.
Superman's cape. You can tell a whole room changes when those guys come in. They got
Absolutely.
the hot chicks with them. They're
So I was
wearing diamonds and gold.
yeah. So like when I was a prospect with the Southern Riders, we went to Virginia Beach and the mother charter. And my first encounter with the Angels was the Beachside Boys. And
Ooh,
yeah, dude. So like I'm behind the
big
bar
boys.
whipping up drinks and stuff for everybody, doing prospect duties. And the big homie from Virginia Beach walks in, all these angels just walk in and the fucking seas just part. You know what I mean? And I
100%.
was I was like in awe, dude. You know what I mean? I was like, fuck, I want to be like them, you know what I mean? So I left behind the bar, immediately went up to him, introduced him. All the other members were like, you know what I mean, freaking out. Uh yeah, from yeah.
I
But
hear
yeah,
you.
dude.
Hey, it's stressful. It's stressful. Like I just said, the room changes when they come walking in. It's like everybody better act right or somebody's gonna get hurt.
Exactly, dude. Exactly.
All right, cool. Hey, another question is you said that's how you came around. You were in another club, MC. You saw them attracted like a bug to the light, right? I like that. And
Yeah.
so then what? Then you go to the clubhouse with somebody, you state your intentions, right? They have you state your intentions, and what
Yeah.
happens
Yeah, so
is hang around.
what actually happened was me and my he's dead now. Me and one of my best buddies, Rabbit from the Southern Riders, had the intentions to step up together. Well, he passed away, and then I was like,
Rest in
"Yo,
peace to Rabbit. Shout out
rest
to
in peace,
him.
rest in peace, big bro." But fucking yeah. the Southern Riders just wasn't the same for me once he passed away. So I was like, I'm gonna make this jump without him. So I reached out to a mutual friend, and that was on that path. I was like, "Yo, how do I do this?" And he was like, "Yo, just come around to the bike nights with me." And we did that. We stated our intentions, and fucking just like that, they picked us up.
Pretty
You
soon
know
you
what I
were
mean?
wearing a brick.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, no, 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 no. This is back in North Carolina. We didn't wear bricks.
Okay.
Fucking yeah. I didn't even have to hang around because like I knew them, had relationships with them. You know what I mean?
Straight to
Uh,
prospect.
straight to prospect, bro.
Very
You know what I
cool
mean?
because you came from another club. That's another thing
Yeah.
that goes with that people
Well,
don't understand, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll just tell you what charter was. It was Fayetteville, North Carolina. You know what I mean? And
Very cool, man. Hey, shout out
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
them. We got stories
Yep,
and we're
yep.
sticking
So
to them.
fucking
Bo. Don't
yeah.
say that. Don't say the K word, dude. But he said Bo's in here from Outlaw Archive. He said 2018 they were gonna try to get his ass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can touch bases on that too without saying words. But anyways, where was I at? Where was I at?
Hang around. Hang around. What that you didn't have to hang around because you were in an
Yeah, with it.
MC.
Yeah, so how
So you
Fayetteville
went
operates.
straight to prospect.
Yeah, so how Fayetteville operates is like I don't know how they do now, but like they would bring in people that they already know, not just some schmo off the fucking streets. You know what I mean? And
100%.
so, yeah, we jumped into prospecting and did that. I did that for about a year. I ended up stepping away for a little bit. Did my year vacation. You know what I mean? You
Oh,
still feel,
timeout. I've done the year in
yeah,
timeout.
yeah.
Okay.
You still got your affiliations, but you know what I mean.
So
Whatever.
is that when you left from before we go into your trip from East Coast over to West Coast and starting that, what was it
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
when you put down the club that you were with and picked up? How did it feel to put on a Hell's Angels prospect vest? What was
I'm
that
not gonna
night
lie.
like?
It was like riding a high, dude. You know what I mean? It was like, if I'm being honest, you know what I mean? It was awesome. It was an exhilarating experience. You know what I mean? And then it was like, yeah, I'm like one of the fucking big dogs now. You know what I mean? So
100%.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then like everyone was like, "Oh, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for like stepping up, going to do bigger things." You know what I mean? But we can get into that later. You know what I mean?
What's the
But
lifestyle change now? Are you dropping friends? The ones say congratulations. Are people acting different towards you? There's
oh
definitely
fuck
a
yeah,
line in
dude.
the sand.
Oh fuck
Okay.
yeah, dude. So like, yeah.
Okay.
So are we talking about like now, or are we talking about when I left that club?
We're just talking about when you put on the patch, when you started wearing a prospect
Oh
patch,
yeah, yeah. No, no,
how
no.
did
It
everything
all
change?
stayed the same, but there's a little more. What's the word I can say on here? Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say, right? Little riding going on. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, did you, as a prospect, we'll get into it as a member as well, but as a prospect, did you have any interactions with the other team?
Yeah, so actually, as a prospect, back on the East Coast, you know, what I mean, had a couple of interactions with one of the prominent teams that are over there. You know what I mean? And then as a prospect over here as well, we ended up running them out of a bar that they self-proclaimed to be their bar. You know what I mean?
There you go.
So yeah, 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 yeah. And
So
then
that's
obviously,
that's a bit of prospecting.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
putting in work as a prospect.
Putting in work
Do you
as a
have another
prospect.
one as a prospect with the other team?
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Did you ever fight a member as a prospect?
Yeah, so ironically, this dude named AJ, he's supposed to be like the OG of Seattle or whatever. So
He's
let me tell
definitely a big dude that people are afraid of.
yeah, 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 yeah. So fucking yeah, everyone's afraid of him. So I'm a prospect in Seattle. It was around May Day in 22, if I remember correctly. Everyone's like warning me about AJ, like how he's an asshole, this, that, the other, and like how he likes to hit on people, and like when people, or when he hits on people, like no one does anything, like they're scared of him. So they're like warning me about this dude. And, like I'm not gonna lie, like at first I was like, damn, this dude sounds like he's fucking tough as nails or some shit. So
Right.
ironically,
Incredible Hulk's
ironically,
about to walk in.
yeah. So ironically, a couple days later he flies in and we're out partying, cruising the streets of Seattle or whatever. He gets fucking toasty, and this dude that used to be a prospect for the club was actually running his. I didn't know that they were good friends at the time, but he's running his mouth about my sponsor, right? And so I look at him, I'm like, "Yo, that's my fucking sponsor, right?" I was like, "Watch your fucking
Yeah.
mouth." And then like I turn my head like this, and AJ goes, "And what are you gonna do about it?" And I just give him a nod, smile, whatever. You know what I mean? Just trying to give him his respect, right? And so I turn my head again, and all I hear is, "Hey, blood." And I come over, and he sucker punches me, right?
He
So
is
I'm
the
like, "Oh,
sucker punch master. He sucker punched my
yeah,
old ass dad in the backyard, and nobody did shit about that either.
yeah. So fucking, so yeah. He hits me, and then I fucking get my shit back together, and I fucking just clock his shit, dude. Yeah, dude, lay him the fuck out. Lay him the fuck out on the
Hey,
ground.
that is something you do not hear very much in the club. He's one in a million to drop that dude like that. For everybody watching, that's G
Bro.
shit.
Yeah.
But it
So I
was
fucking
nothing to
lay.
him because he's actually a bad dude.
Yeah, right. So I lay him out. Everyone starts hears the commotion, starts running out, right? And then they grab a hold of me, like, "Oh, what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened?" He's stumbling, like he gets up, he's stumbling and shit. Some of the Frisco members grab a hold of him, and then I hear him say, "What the fuck happens? Oh, what the fuck happened?" And then one of the members goes, "You got knocked the fuck out." And people start laughing. Yeah,
Dang.
starts
Street
laughing and shit.
style. That's what
Dude,
happens
yeah,
when you get knocked out in the club. There is no mercy.
yeah. Dude,
Oh
so
man,
yeah,
that's
and then
great.
let's progress a little bit. So as a member, I fought another
Hold on. I know you're excited right now. Let me see here. We
yeah.
only have like one more question before we get into member. Did you ever
All
meet
right.
Sonny?
No, I didn't. So I was supposed to meet Sonny. All right. So when I was with Favo, but right before COVID hit, we were supposed to fly to Oakland, to go sit in for church and shit like that. We're not, you know what I mean. But COVID hit, so then that plan got fucking canceled. And then we had more when I got to Seattle. We had plans to go down there as well, but never happened. So I ended up going to his funeral, and dude, it was fucking
How
huge,
was
man.
that?
It was huge. It was like astronomical, like numbers there, dude.
It was at a racetrack, right?
It was at a
Like
racetrack.
NASCAR. Hey, there's
It
some
was at a
who's
racetrack.
that famous dude from that political dude spoke there?
Which one, Chuck Zito? Is that what you're talking about?
No, Chuck Zito's a badass, but
Yeah.
no, that political guy, man. I can't think of his name right now. Wow. It ain't the one that just exploded.
Right. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. I was just busy around, hanging around with all the members,
Tucker
fucking.
Carlson. Tucker Carlson spoke there, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
My bad. All right. All right. That's the all right. Hey, $40 donation. What's up?
Preach.
Crookside Wood. What's up, homeboy? Thanks for the damn donation, dog. We're giving it to y'all live. We're gonna get us to some stories. You can see this dude's a damn country boy badass right here. So
Yeah.
all right. When did you know you were about to patch out? What was it like? And what did you do that night?
Say again?
When did you know you were gonna patch out, or was it a surprise?
No, I had a feeling because like they were like leaving hints. They were leaving hints. They like I had a complete like some dumbass mission around the clubhouse. Like what it was is I had to do something to make the clubhouse look nice or whatever. So I collected sandbags, right? And put them up next to the container up the hill on the clubhouse and made like a barrier because we turned the container into a like outside bar, right? So
Nice.
right there, yeah, we had a door on the inside that would go right there. So I put the wall up right there so you could like go piss or whatever, you know what I mean?
Cool. All
Yeah.
right. So what was it like when they put what was it like? What was the experience? Were they yelling at you? Did they just pull it out? Uh what was it like?
So
What happened?
so the big homie Richie, uh,
Big
they
dog, big ass
yeah
dude,
yeah
huge.
that was my dude. Hey, we did not like each other. We had problems when I was a prospect, but then I stood up to him, then
I
fucking
just
back
kept
down
my
to him. We
space from
became
him.
we became like the best friends, dude. You know what I mean?
He's a
Then
good
he like
dude. Once he accepts you, he's cool. But until then, he's like a
solid,
big old pit bull.
solid, dude. Yeah,
Arr,
solid.
he ain't sleeping, and he's ready to do whatever, brother.
Yeah, cool. He
He's
built a piss
cool.
wall to get past. Pretty much, dude. Pretty much. Uh,
Hey,
yeah, that's pretty much like
whatever.
outside like all the other things I did. You know
What'd
what I
you do
mean?
that night? I
So
mean,
yeah,
what was the scenario? Did they throw it at you?
yeah. So what happened was is we were having church and then they called us in, right? They go over some whatever bullshit they have to go, and then they're like, "All right, prospects, you're dismissed." So we go to turn around. We go out. I think I make it right outside the door, and they're like, "Tristan, get back in here." I was like, "All right," close the door. And then Richie stands up and he's like, "Take that fucking vest off." And then instantly I knew. I was like, "Fuck no," you know what I mean? Like I knew what he was pulling
Yeah, you
because he
already
had his
know
hands.
not to do that.
Yeah, well, there's that, but like he had his hands behind his back and shit. He's like,
You already
"Take that
knew he
vest
had
off."
something, huh? You knew it
Yeah,
was
I was like,
time.
"Fuck no." He's like, "I said take that vest off." I was like, "Fuck you, fuck no." And he smiles and he's like, "You sure about that?" And he has my vest waiting for me.
How cool is that? So they got you a custom vest.
Yeah, it was a pre set up vest. You know what I mean? I already had my vest that I was
A
gonna use
pre-set
and
up
shit.
vest for you, or from a downed member in the way that it goes.
Yeah, yep.
It's
It
like,
was a, it
pick
was a
one,
loner.
brother.
Yeah,
There's 20 in there.
yeah, it was a loner.
All right. What did you do that night?
Fucking we took shots and then started partying, dude. And then I cruised down to back to Oli where I was staying and went to that bar I was talking about earlier that we kicked them boys out of and just turned the fuck up, man.
Nice.
Yeah,
Celebrated. Dream come true,
celebrated.
right?
Yeah, and like let's I was gonna talk about the whole addiction aspect, but that's when I was like
I
heavy
got
into
you
my
right
addiction.
after this one, dog. I
Yeah.
was gonna do I was gonna do the member fight, and then we'll walk into that stuff we were talking about.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well,
Let's do it. Let's do it.
so that's what you did that night. And all right, hey, let's get into the addiction a little bit. We want to get serious for a second with everybody and let you
Yeah.
know that it's not all strippers and burritos and motorcycles. You're supposed to be
No.
your brother's keeper, and sometimes these guys they're not that. And
Not at
we're
all. Not at
serious
all.
about addiction, and these guys will push you to the very max and put as much as they can out in front of you and never warn you. And then when you're jacked up
Yep.
supreme, they crucify you. So yeah, man, let's get into that a little bit.
Yeah. So all right, I'll backtrack a little bit. So my addiction started when I was 14. You know what I mean, with drinking and stuff. Then I started getting the harder drugs when I was 17. When I turned 21 and joined the motorcycle community, it kind of skyrocketed from there. You know what I mean? And
Everybody's doing it.
everybody's doing it. You know, and especially when I got with the Angels and shit. You know,
The
when I was
angels
with
are
Fable, yeah, when I was with
they're
Fable,
doing it.
we yeah. We fucked around a little bit, but whatever. But coming to Seattle, dude, it was like it was pushed on you a little bit. You know, um, my
100%.
yeah. So like
100%. And
one of my first interactions when I came to Seattle, to be honest with you, I got called in the room. I can't remember if I was a prospect or what, or if I was just a friend of. But I got called into the room and they there's this plate of shit and they're like, "Yo, prove to me you're not a cop."
I've been in that. I'm just gonna cut my camera off for about 10 seconds. You can continue with
Yeah.
this. Hey, and this is something that happens to somebody before I tie my shoes. Y'all know what I mean. Homeboy's talking about these guys want to they bring you in, they put a plate out in front of you, and I'm saying allegedly, this is what happened to me. I don't know what happened to him. They put a plate out in front of you and they go, do this, and you'll be like, what is that? Oh, that's that's the one I don't want to do. I'm not gonna do. So whatever reason
Yeah.
why, call me whatever you want and we'll fight about it, but I'm not gonna do. And I'm not trying to brag myself up, but I had a very strong willpower. When I was 21, I promised a member from Purdue that I would not do dope again, and I didn't break that promise. And that helped me a lot. And I saw a lot of guys go through what Tristan's about to talk about.
Yeah, dude. So, I'm deep in my addiction and shit, and like, you put anything in front of me, I'm damn near like, no, I'm gonna do it. So, like, my first encounter with them was, there's a plate in the room, and they're like, "Yo, prove to us you're not a cop." And obviously, at the time, I'm like, "Okay, fuck it, let's do it. Fucking do what I got to do." And it's just off to the fucking
Damn.
yeah,
Was it
it's
your
off to the
it
races
wasn't
from
your
there.
first time doing it, but you were obviously was it a little bigger of a one than you would have usually done? Were you showing
Yeah.
off?
No, it was actually another substance that I didn't really fuck with, but I started fucking with after that. You know what I mean?
How'd you feel? Then what
Fucking,
happened? Sorry to
I was
cut you off. You got me
yo, you good,
excited.
man? I was yak, dude, and then yeah, dude, it was just off to the fucking races from there, dude. Partying all night, and shit.
Partying all night. And then that's what you're saying this
Yeah,
is
so
before.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So being with the club, dude. Like I said, my addictions, it skyrocketed from there because it was always available. It was either given to me or it was just right fucking there, you know what I mean? And so I started using like all the time, all the time,
Just so
and
people know that it's more than you would think, right? Like you said, it's it's pushed on you as well as it's just that much readily available. There's so much
well,
you
it's
wouldn't
pushed on you.
believe
It's pushed.
sometimes.
It's put. Yeah, it's pushed on you at times, and then it's readily fucking available. Like my prospect kick, it's what I had, dude. You know what I mean?
A mouse tool and some of that,
A master tool, a credit card, and some
and
some
some
some of that. You know
powdered
what I mean?
eggs,
Some powdered eggs. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
some broken windows, homeboy.
yeah.
And that can take you down a dark path, and everybody gets on it and they'll try to tell you it's a tool.
Yeah,
You need
that's
to
a
know how to
tool.
use it. Don't be weak and let it do you. Here's some more, brother. Come on, get into
Yeah,
this addiction, man. I know this was important to you. I'm going to shut the hell
it's
up. I'm going to let you rip on it.
no,
You
it's
got the
very important to
mic.
me. It's very important to me because now I live a clean life. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to my NA community in Thurston County. But
Shout out.
fucking yeah. So it was just readily available, and that's all we were doing. You know what I mean? It was partying, 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 doing this shit. We'd have events, and we wouldn't even fucking participate with the people that showed up. We'd be in the bathroom doing dope, or we doing be in the back doing dope and shit. Whatever, dude. Uh, so reading the comments, but yeah. So um, yeah,
Everyone's
doing dope.
supporting you, man. They got some NA people in here saying, hell yeah. I live
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah,
Cali
yeah.
sober life. I just smoke. I don't do no drinking or drugging, man. I respect it. I go to set free when I want to hang out with my NA brothers and sisters, and it's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. So, yeah, pretty much, basically what I'm getting at is that's what the whole club is about nowadays, bro. It's a fashion show and it's a dope show, bro.
And a
If I'm just being
popularity
honest,
contest.
and a popularity contest, you know what I mean? And it, I feel like I'm not gonna blame my addiction on them, but they completely like drive that shit in full force. You know what I mean? Set that shit to the
100%.
fucking the skies. You know?
I've
And then
seen it
and then
happen
there's
to 100 people, man. You're not lying.
no, no, no. And then there's like two of my homies. They're not in the club no more. They went to treatment and they got booted for going to treatment. One of them
What's up with
specifically,
that?
one
So
of them
it's not even
specifically.
supported to try to be clean.
No, dude, it's not. You know what I
Now,
mean?
is
And
there
one of
still clean charters, powder free
no,
charters,
there's one that I know of, but they
Daly
could do
City?
but they could do Adderall and shit.
So
You know
it's
what I mean? So
not, I
like,
mean,
yeah, yeah, yeah. So like, they're like, oh, we can't do powder, but we
so
can do
you guys
Adderall.
have seen me do hang around video, prospect video. Now you're getting a look into membership. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to go, but a lot of times that way leads to what he's talking about. And you'll see a lot of times that partying, man, when you put on that vest, you get that Superman ego. You got
Yeah,
unlimited
Superman
party
ego.
supplies, strippers at your dispense, cool bikes with big death heads on them ready to rock and roll, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So if there's anything else you want to cover about addiction, or like, hey, if anybody's watching, man, you can reach out to us. And I got rolling free at Gmail. And hey, man, I'll talk to somebody who's struggling in their addiction and tell them what I would do. I
Absolutely.
don't know.
And tap into my Instagram at FTW underscore Tristan.
Do
Hit
some
me up,
shout
man. I
outs,
can talk to you
Tristan.
about it.
Say it
Yeah,
again.
yeah, yeah. FTW underscore Tristan on Instagram. So,
Follow my
anyways,
dude right here.
yeah, dude. So the drugs were always fucking available, dude. You know, they didn't care how much you did or what you did, as long as you didn't shoot it, and smoke it. That's
And do you
pretty
think
much the
that
fucking
some of
rules.
them were doing that?
Absolutely, absolutely,
Absolutely. Thank you. Hey,
absolutely.
this is how you know this dude's being honest. And that's probably why he's not around, because they don't like that anymore. He's
No,
straight
dude.
up. And
No.
honesty don't matter. And it's sad. It's sad that some guys tried to get clean and they kicked him out. That's a side you don't see. And then you're like,
Yeah.
dang, I don't want to be like this anymore. But if I stop, they're gonna throw me out.
Yeah.
100%. So what are some of your favorite memories? Some good times?
Some of the good times I had was when we actually fucking rode. You know what I mean?
Everybody in
Uh,
here, hit that like button real quick. Follow Tristan on Instagram. Like this damn video. Share it. We want to get the truth out there. This is me popping my interview cherry, dog. I would appreciate if you guys make it as big as it can. And we're touching
yeah,
on some
yeah.
good subjects.
And this is my first time, so let's get into it. So yeah,
Let's get into this.
some of the best times I had were when we actually rode. You know what I mean? Instead of fucking hanging out in the clubhouse just doing tweaker shit. Just gonna call it how it is. You know what I mean?
Too many
Uh,
times. Too
you
many
know?
times they're in the smallest room, racking them up.
Yeah,
Yikes.
dude. Yeah, dude. You know, and
Bo said you're
uh,
a good dude. Check the comments
yeah,
out for a second, dog. It's
yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah.
This is his first time on here. We got Outlaw Archive in the house. He said you're a
Hey,
good
what's up,
dude.
Outlaw Archive?
Tristan's
Fucking
absolutely a good dude, man.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So when we actually rode, dude, you know, and like these dudes they're afraid to fucking ride, man, and cross state lines and shit. And that's one thing I'm grateful for right now without being in
Always
this.
hiding, never riding.
Y'all always, yeah, 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 you know how it is. But like one thing I love about like being out of this now is like I'm not surrounded by dope no more. And if I want to ride, I can ride whenever the fuck I want,
I
wherever the
love
fuck
that
I want.
too. And then
You
you
know what
get
I mean?
off your bike and there's no phone calls and drama. You just go back into your pad when you're done.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, yeah, yeah. So check
Favorite
this out.
times. Let's hear a
Speaking of
favorite
riding,
time.
no, let's cut a
Okay,
little bit.
riding.
Speaking of riding, yeah,
Okay.
so I caught DUI as a Seattle prospect, right? And we're
Okay,
supposed
do
to
you
be
feel like law enforcement was on you very much more as soon as you put that patch on?
oh, absolutely, absolutely. Especially coming
All
from
right.
where I came from, especially where I came from. Yeah, you know what I
All
mean?
right, let's get into
But
it.
so I caught second DUI when I was a prospect back in December of 21, 22, something like that. And might have been 20, it was something like that. But anyways, I ended up losing, so I'm riding around until they took my license away, right? And then we're supposed to be outlaws, right?
Right.
Well, eh, I'm gonna lead into this now. Later, I'll follow up on this later. But like,
Go for it. Let it
so
rip.
I lost my license, and then they're like, "Oh, you can't ride no more." What do you mean I can't ride no more? You know what I mean? Oh yeah,
What?
you're not valid. You're not valid. Well, I have insurance. You know what I mean? So I got in trouble for catching a DUI with Seattle. You know what I mean?
Told you can't
Uh,
ride in a motorcycle club.
yeah, I can't ride in the motorcycle club no more. Uh, because I didn't have a license. So that went on for a while. You know what I mean? But then once I got patched, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna ride whenever the fuck I want, and I was riding. You know what I mean?
That's right. You're a Hell's Angel
But like,
now. You
but
can do
like
whatever you want, right?
right now, like I'll just be honest, like I've changed my ways. You know what I mean? I try to do things right now. You know what I mean?
Good for you, man.
Try to be all legit. You know. But back in the
Same
day, I
here.
was like, yo, if I like joined an outlaw motorcycle club, right? And we're supposed to be outlaws. Why why am I being like governed? The club has turned into something that it was not designed to be. You know what I mean?
Let's
It,
go.
it's
Tell
the
them,
cold honest truth,
dog.
bro.
Let's
It's the cold honest
go.
truth. You
It's
know,
the
it turned
cold,
into
hard
something it's not.
truth.
I've watched it from when that 21, 2021 when I came around the club. I watched it go from one thing to a complete opposite. Back in what September of last year when I left. You know what I mean? So it's not all fucking cherries and fucking
It's cherries and
gas and
berries,
blizzle
huh?
pop.
When the cops get
Yeah,
behind you, it's all
yeah,
cherries
yeah,
and
yeah,
berries. I caught a
yeah,
case when I was prospecting. Um, let's see here.
yeah.
What's one of your favorite memories? $20. Let's go. This is my guy's missing wrench from VPS.
Ask him if he ever got slapped up on the porch in Fresno. Nah, never went to Fresno, homie.
He's teasing me, dude. I got my ass whooped in Fresno. I
Yeah,
fought a
yeah,
good
yeah,
fight though. I knocked the dude down first
yeah. Let's just
at the
say
Halloween
charities, this
party.
PR stuff, keep heat down. I mean, the charity shit. Let's talk about that real quick. I want to talk about that. This whole
Cool.
charity shit, bro. Like, I'm just gonna like expose it for what it is, man. Like, they're like, oh yeah, we're doing this for charity. Da, 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 da. Nah, they're fucking pocketing the money, homie. Some
Unreal.
some dirtbag shit, dude.
Unreal. They are pocketing the money.
Yeah,
I did
dude.
a toy event one time, dude, and I had the whole pool room in Spokane full of 6,000 toys. I thought I was so happy. I didn't know what was
Yeah,
going on, right? I couldn't believe the how many toys we got and families we got to help that year. And they go, next time, Breeze, next time do
yeah,
something that makes us some more money. F these
yeah.
people. Oh yeah. I was like,
Oh
okay.
yeah, yeah, dude.
Damn,
Yeah,
they
it's
pocket it, bro, and they probably spend it
dead
on
ass.
dope.
Well, I mean, we could touch bases on that in a little bit too. You know what I mean?
Oh shoot.
But fucking, what else, man? Or yeah, like raising money for travel fees. You know what I mean? For to pay for gas. You
I
know what I
like
mean?
this. How many more of these we got?
Oh, dude, we're gonna
Hotel
get a lot
rooms,
of these hotel
food,
rooms. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
gas, all
yeah, dude.
that. Rent a car. You're gonna be paying these dudes bills at home.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking stupid.
Yikes. Some good memories. You got any good memories? I need to tie my shoes too when you come back on and you go into a good
Yeah, yeah,
memory
yeah.
right here.
So memories, man. Was
You're doing good,
some
dog. Look at you. You're already comfortable on here, letting it rip. I
yeah,
like it.
yeah,
I
yeah.
like it.
Uh, so some of my good memories around the club were mostly when my big bro Nick was alive. Still, you know what I mean. That was my brother. That was my mentor. Um, you know, he showed me the ropes. You know, this that the other. You know, ironically, he was telling me not to become something that like I'm not or whatever, and that's what the club helped me to do. You know what I mean? Um, and like let me touch on that. So like
Touch on it. Touch it up.
I touch I joined the club looking for a sense of belonging because I was lost and low self esteem, shit like that, man. I was looking for a family, you know. So I joined the club scene, joined that club to seem like a fucking badass, you know what I mean? Build this badass fucking persona for myself, you know. Uh
Don't read it. Don't read that guy.
I don't even
He's
know
a
who the fuck
troll.
Elwood is.
That's my kid.
Oh, hell yeah,
Shout
hell
out
yeah,
to
hell yeah, hell yeah.
Elwood. Shout out to Elwood. Shout out to the troll.
Elwood's a badass, bro.
He's a G.
Yeah. So,
Hey,
yeah, no, so, yeah, I became something that wasn't me, you know what I mean? Just to fucking fit in, you know? I'm doing things that I didn't think was fucking right, but I still did it so I'd fit in
looking
to
for love
be
in all the
cool
wrong
shit.
places,
Looking for love in all the wrong places, dude. You know what I mean?
as one might
And
say.
yeah, dude.
So, what are some good times? Give me a good time. Give me a handful of like your favorite moments where you're like, this is living. I would just say for me, just being a prospect in like a huge snake pack always made me feel good.
Yeah. Yeah, so believe it or fucking not, man, there would other than partying with Seattle, there wasn't like anything really fucking cool going on. Most of my good times when I was on the East Coast, you know? That's when we actually fucking rode. It was tight fucking riding with my two best friends, Nick and then the other homie, rest in peace, Nick, Care Bear.
Country
But fucking
style, out in the
yeah,
country,
dude.
just handling
Out in the
business.
country. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Not up in the
Oh,
city, hiding out in the clubhouse, getting really awake.
yeah, get really awake, so to speak.
Man,
Yeah.
all right. What I mean that so the good times were on the East Coast. I can appreciate that. What do we got here? $6. Seattle sounds pretty shitty. Uh, it could be fun. I'm not much of a city person, but I mean, whenever I went to there, I went to the market. I went to like cool bars. It was fun when I visited.
Yeah, I mean, like, we would ride, but it'd be, like, 10 minutes up the street from the clubhouse to go to bars, bomb around town, that's about it, bro.
So
Like,
your
when we would
biggest
go
ride would be East Side.
yeah, dude, yeah. And then, what you call it, when we went to Spokane, 99 like, percent of the time, they wanted to they wanted to drive there, you know what I mean?
Because of the Tri Cities,
Yeah,
the
dude, you know?
trifecta, the Bermuda Tri City.
Yeah.
Damn, it's hard to get through there in that patch these
Yeah,
days.
dude. Yeah, dude. So fucking most of my good times were on the East Coast, to be honest with you. If you take the partying out of the aspect, you know what I mean? Like,
100%.
you know, that's when it was like truly when it was truly alive, you know what I mean? Like there was a bunch of bad shit that happened, but like outside of that, man, no, that was a cool time. Come to Seattle, it's all it is fucking partying, man. And that's
So is
that's
there
how
more
that's
good
how
times than bad or bad times than good?
bad times and good, man, in my experience, to be honest
Let's
with
hear
you.
some bad times. You don't want to
Well,
talk
fuck,
about the good times too much. You must want to get into the bad times on us.
well, yeah, I mean, there wasn't the club did nothing for me, dude, except for fucking create a criminal record, a
I
fucking
heard that.
harassment from the cops,
Heard that.
further my drug addiction. You know what I
Heard
mean?
that.
Uh,
100%, dude. It's a lot. And I've said
dude, it
that in the prospect video. I think that or the hang around one, like it's like a bad country song. You're gonna lose everything,
right,
and it's not gonna be worth it. There was a member in Spokane that it was so bad that he
right, yeah,
rest in peace to him. I couldn't say it on here, but man.
yeah.
So those are your favorite memories and your worst memories. I got like two more questions for you. What is your exit out of the club? When did you know? Like, did they throw you out? Did you say maybe this isn't going so good? Uh,
All it says 81 sounds like a trash ass club. Fucking 100%.
I mean, there's probably a
Well,
handful of solid people in it, but yeah,
there's a I'm not gonna lie, there's a couple fucking solid people in there that I know, you know what I mean? But like 81 man is like getting trashed on, getting trolled on by like all these fucking people online and shit. Like all these like big
shout out to
people.
Bo.
Yep, yep. And what else? Red and Gold too, man. With their fucking weirdo
Get
shit.
him. All right. I know you
You
wanted
know
to
what I
bring
mean?
this up just like the addiction, dog. He's going to speak his
Fucking
piece. I can't control how hot my guests get. And this is going to be on him. So he does have some things to tell you guys. And he's telling the truth so far. So you might want to listen.
yeah. Says why don't you? I hear. All right, fuck that. Anyways, what was I
Ketchup
saying?
mustard. Ketchup
Ketchup and
mustard.
mustard. Yeah, yeah.
Or
So they got weirdo shit going on, man. It's all in the fucking news. All you gotta look up is Bandito, you know, crimes, and it's all over
Jared
there,
from
dude.
Subway Crimes.
Jared from Subway, Jared from Subway, and
Okay. And
then
that's
like,
in Washington.
well, it's everywhere, bro. You know what I mean? And well, there's one specific one that came from Washington, yeah. Uh, so anyways, sorry, keep reading shit.
It's so hard
Uh,
not to. Read it for a
yeah,
second. Take a 2-minute break and just look
yeah.
at some of these comments. See if some you want to answer, some you want to talk shit back to.
So right
Fuck
here it says,
around.
why don't I hear any complaints from the older heads? Because the older heads are getting kicked out because they can't ride because they're not putting in effort. They're not doing nothing. You know what I mean?
They're not
The club
producing.
they're not producing. You know what I mean? Like one of the old dudes in the Seattle Charter, he had a heart disease or heart attacks or whatever. They booted him out because he wasn't making church and shit. Mind
So
you, this
much for
dude has medical
brotherhood.
fucking yeah. This dude has medical fucking conditions, man. Like
So in
the
your
whole
mind, you think
fucking
that those guys should get a pass? I do as well.
I do as well, man. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean?
If that's your brother,
Yeah. Would you consider,
get into the
it's
comments, dog.
club
I like
Christmas?
it. That's pretty tight.
Yeah, no. I'm done with the whole club life thing. I spent what 21 to 30 29. Like, nah, I'm done with the club life, man.
That's pretty
I'm
much
done
what
being
I did.
told what to do. You know what I mean? And shit like that. What I can't do, or at least them trying to. You know what I mean? And when you don't follow their fucking rules, they ridicule you for it. You know what I mean?
So many
Like I said,
rules and laws for an outlaw club.
for an outlaw club, you know what I mean? If like I said, like now it's different, but like if I wanted to be governed, I would have stayed a civilian and did that. You know what I mean?
100%.
It's retarded.
It ain't
Uh
cheap either, is it?
no.
You want to get into some more comments?
But
We got time to rip into some comments.
yo, hell yeah, we do.
I like when how you read them and answer them, man. You pick some good ones. That's pretty cool. Everybody hit that
Uh,
like button. There's 300 people in here right now and have been the whole time. Hit that like button for us, share it, all that good stuff. Subscribe to my channel, follow Homeboy's Instagram. You know what to do.
hey, easy at it, getting righteous. That's funny.
You see any
Yeah,
good
I
ones
don't
in
know.
there?
No, there's so much going on. I just
All right. What's your exit out of the club? What is
Yeah, so ironically, like I was talking to my ex at the time. I kept saying like, "Yo, this might be the end for me. Like, I might be done with this." And then like I somehow or another, I talked to like uh one of the dudes I was close to, and he was like, or a couple of dudes I was close to in the club, like, "Nah, stick it out, stick it out, stick it out." Well, word started getting around, and then like I started fucking going nuts off the powdered eggs and the liquor and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
the powdered eggs? He was eating powdered
Yeah,
eggs for breakfast. I'm telling you,
powdered eggs for
you get
breakfast.
carried away. And then when you don't have
You
to
get carried
really
away.
necessarily buy too much of it, and it's just there, and everybody else is doing
It's
it,
just
and
there.
you're just doing
Yeah,
it. And
dude.
there's like big silver plates with piles of it out. It's there. It's definitely there.
Yeah. So I'm going off the rails with the powdered eggs and the liquor and stuff like that, and I get into a fight with one of the members in Seattle over some dumb shit. And then so that set a bar.
How dumb are we
And
talking?
then
Just so people know. I mean, you
it
don't
was
have
it
to
was
say
it
the
was
situation, but just
it was fucking stupid, bro. It was fucking stupid. It was like minority shit. He was just trying to flex his fucking nuts, and then He got
Okay,
fucking
and then that sets
yeah,
a bar between you guys after that.
yeah, dude. And then we'll put the cherry on top is I got into it with AJ again. You know what I mean? At a party.
Again,
Uh,
he
yeah,
couldn't let
I
it
get into it
go.
with him again. He was being a dickhead, and he was just running his mouth, so I was running my mouth to him. They they all fucking look,
You've
look up
already
to this
dropped
fucking guy
him.
like he's a yeah. They look up to him like he's a fucking god, dude. You know what I mean?
So you're just
And
wanting to punch him out. As soon as you ever heard about him, they're building it up. Oh, there's this guy coming. He's not gonna like you. He's mean. He messes with everybody. I got the same rundown.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So that ended up putting the cherry on top, and then it was just like one day at church, fucking they try to ridicule me about it at nah, he's not. That's one of the bros I was talking about. It's y'all Rob. But
Oh yeah, it's
what the
that
hell was I
Diamond
saying?
Rob. You're
Yeah, so
talking
what was I
about your
saying?
exit. You got into it with AJ.
Oh
There's
yeah.
always a cherry on
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
top.
So yeah. So that kind of like puts the cherry on top. The next church, oh, mind you, when I get into it with AJ, they kick me out of my own clubhouse, tell me to go home. Because
What is
I'm
that?
arguing, dude, because I'm arguing with AJ. You know what I mean?
Go
So
home.
I'm
You're
like,
like,
all right,
this is home. Clubhouse.
yeah.
Club home.
I was like,
What's up?
yeah, dude. I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. That's fucked up. You know what I mean? What is this? And then the next church after that, they try to ridicule me about it and start yelling at me. So I start freaking out on everybody, try to fight them. You know what I mean? Might have been a little overboard. You know what I mean?
Let's
Definitely wasn't being
go.
like humble or anything like that. But
Powdered
then
eggs and
they
alcohol for breakfast before you went in there to tune everybody
yeah.
up.
So anyways, yeah,
Your
I
exit.
was not
What's
humble.
the exit?
Yeah, I was I'm getting there.
All
I was
right.
it was a little overboard, and then so they say unbecoming. I was being unbecoming, and then they throw in the my drug use and drinking is out of control. This, that, the other. So they were like,
You're being a one percenter, brother.
you know,
You're
brother. You
being
know
an
what I mean?
outlaw biker too much, brother. You're being too
Yeah,
much,
dude.
brother.
So they tell me it was like, yo, either leave the club, take a break, get your shit together, or get put out bad. And so I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm leaving. So I
That
left, dude.
night.
That night. No, no, no. The following, it was like the following church.
So they were like conspiring against you at that point.
Was that so you don't punch out your brothers so they sent you home because you're a drunken mouthpiece? No, actually, I wasn't drunk that night. To be honest with you, yeah, because I had
You
partied
got
the night
about
prior.
10 more minutes, big dog, to cover whatever you
Yeah,
want. You know you're going to go on VPS after that, and after this, we did a little
yeah,
practice
yeah,
run. You're going to be able to let it rip on there too. This has been badass, dude. I can't thank you enough. And I'm not closing out right now. I'm just
yeah.
saying thank you. And let's give them, an hour, 10 more minutes or so, and we'll ride off into the sunset on them.
Yeah. So basically, man, what I really want to get into, really want to say is that I'm all about like the drug addiction and shit. How like I'm trying to shine light on that. That's all the club is about is fucking drugs,
Good. This is what he wants to shine the
drug
light
use,
on.
and it's a fashion statement. You know what I mean? It's not an outlaw club, nothing. You know what I mean? And they since being with them, they seriously fucking contributed and skyrocketed my addiction to the fucking sky. You know, and since being out of the club, my life has been so much better. You know what I mean? Like I said, can ride and do whatever the hell I want. Um, I'm not around tweakers. You know, I'm not being force force fed stuff. You know, addicted to what? I was addicted to, or I am addicted
Go
to dope.
fast.
Honey,
He was addicted to
go
go
fast and
fast
slow.
and
Go fast and
slow. So
slow.
he was
That was
doing
my
both
thing.
powders and
That
alcohol.
was my jam. And
That's
alcohol.
Hell's
That was my
Angels
jam. You know what I mean?
shit. He was being a real
Yeah.
1%er, dog.
Yeah, that was my jam. That was my jam. You know what I
And
mean?
look at him now, guys. You can get through that kind of stuff. He was maybe, being crazy, but hey, look at him now. He can keep a
Yeah,
conversation
absolutely.
together. And he's honest. I respect that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's go slow. Oh, that's my homie.
That's the slopes, the
Yeah,
mountain slopes. You might go skiing on something
the
that looks
mountain
like
slopes,
snow powder.
snow powder.
And the others to
Yeah,
go
yeah, yeah.
fast is broken windows.
Broken windows. Yeah, man.
Don't be smoking broken windows. Don't do
Yeah,
anything with
don't
the
be
broken
smoking.
windows.
No, no, no. Yeah, but what does it say? Once you left, did you have any trouble from any of the members, and how did it make you feel about your ex brothers? Do you believe it was the right decision to leave? 100%, it was the right decision to leave. You know what I mean? Because it caused problems with the family I had, being my ex and my daughter, being that I put partying in the club before them. Um, it
I did that as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Once I left too, like everyone, I was like, "Oh, I love you. You're my brother. You're my brother." This, that, the other. Like they stopped communicating. You know what I mean? Like the whole jazz. And what's even fucked up too is, check this out, bro. So like, I'm trying to get my life together, be a clean, like sober, productive member of society, right? And
Good.
I always had this, I
Respect.
always had this passion. I always had this passion and like idea and desire to try and sell bikes at Harley, right?
There you go.
Well, I didn't want to like take the chance at the time, while I was with them and whatever, because I didn't want to lose the pay scale I was at. Well, just a couple months ago, I was in the predicament where I could afford to at least try, right? So I got hired. I got hired on the East Side Harley Davidson. They catch wind of it, and right, and then go bully them. Tell them that if I'm hired there, then it's
No.
gonna, yeah, dude. Tell them if I'm working there, it's gonna be trouble for them, and they're gonna lose business. So they started fucking with my money and shit, bro.
Dragging your name
And
through the dirt.
yeah, dude. And so like that fucking hurt, man. I'm like, dude, I'm not. I'm sure I'm gonna be out bad after this. I don't really care, but like at the time, I'm like, yo, I'm not out bad. Why the fuck are you doing this to me? You're fucking with my money right now. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to live a fucking simple, happy life, and be a productive citizen. The but yeah, so one of the dudes, the VP calls me up and then, like, makes a big, or I'm calling him, I'm blowing him up, and he calls me back and he tries to fucking flex his nuts on me. And I'm like, nah, fuck that. You know what I mean? And mind you, I'm around some homies that like I didn't want to show my ass in front of, but I lost my cool and I did, and
Oh.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I fucking, he was like, "Listen here, homeboy, it's not gonna work." Da 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 da. This, that, the other. I'm like, "Why the fuck is it not gonna work? I'm not out bad." You know what I mean? Well, he keeps running his cock holster. I don't know if I was supposed to
Oh.
say that, but fucking yeah.
Hey, you said it. And
So
butt
then,
effing.
yeah, butt effing. You know what I mean? But
Hey, everybody likes Tristan, man. Everybody's in here saying you need to come back on. You guys know Rick will do a better job. He's helping me out over here. And we're both knocking some dust off the damn motor and getting it running. And he'll be on Rick's show, I'm sure, by next week. And yeah, dude, after we are done talking on here and it cuts off, it might take like an hour to upload, but everybody needs to run this video up because this is going to be a banger. Tristan's been beyond honest. Cool ass dude, man.
dude,
Respect to you, dog.
I'm like, we got a couple minutes, so like this is gonna be like one of my
Oh,
closing statements.
100%. If you want to
If you
drag
want
it
to,
out a little bit, you can. I'm good.
all right, if you want to fuck your life up, right? If you want to
What do you
become a
have to
fucking,
say to somebody who's looking at the club life before you do this list? Dun, dun,
all right, fuck
dun.
it.
All right.
Dun, dun, dun. Let's do it. Don't fucking do it. Live your fucking life. Be a solo independent person. You know what I mean? Ride your fucking motorcycle with your homies. You know what I mean? Don't join the fucking club. You know what I mean? If you want to fucking fuck your life up, if you want to become a drug addict, Um, and like all this other bad shit, you know what I mean? Then by all means go for it, you know? But
100%.
it's not worth it, man. It's not fucking worth it. How is life now, my guy? Life is great, man. Life is great, you know. I got big things going, you know. I'm healthy, you know. I'm not putting all that toxic shit in my body. Uh I don't have to worry about like allegedly something happened to me when I'm on the bike, you know. But yeah, no, life's good, dude.
Were you approached by any other clubs after you left?
I actually, yeah, yeah, yeah. I was talking to one of the other teams, to be honest with you. Not, and actually, OG Mooch. I was talking to OG Mooch.
There you
He's not in the
go.
club no more, but you know what I mean.
Good
Uh,
dude. Shout out to
yeah,
him.
you know, I talked to him, and I was like, you know, I'm not in the club no more, da 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 da. But like, hey, what's your perspective on this shit? Like, I know what the history I was taught. I know what was beating my head, but like, what is your side of things? Why is the clubs like going at it like this? You know what I mean? And we talked a little bit. I got some insight,
It's
you know, but
something
nah,
that
no,
is that when you
but not no
join,
one.
you know that it's a
Yeah, when you
war
join,
that you're joining
yeah,
that
yeah,
it's before your time and it's going to go on long past your time. It's weird. You just join in while you're in, right?
yeah, you join in, dude. Like, and we're trained to hate people that we don't even fucking know, dude. That could be like the best of fucking dude.
Just
You know what I
like
mean?
us from a different
Just like us.
territory.
You know what I mean? It's so fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid, man. But hey, that. I thought it was cool, man. I wanted to be a fucking gangbanger. I wanted to do this, man. You know. But it's not the life, dude. It's not the life.
I was telling one of my homies that was going for something else, it's probably not the best idea. It's better just to live your life and be friends with them if that's what you want to do.
You frozen?
Dude, no, it's just blowing up. We're just getting so many comments. It might seem like that, but I can still see you.
Oh,
Is yours all right?
yeah. You were frozen for a minute.
You want to close this one out and we'll have you on again soon and have you on Rick's?
Yeah, yeah. Let's close this out, man, and we'll get further into some more shit. Maybe next time I'll do a better job. I don't know, you know.
No, you did
But
good, dude. Don't hey, you just killed it because being honest is the best thing you can do. And it just shows people you think you because you're a supporter, you bought a t-shirt somewhere, or you went to a clubhouse
oh,
one time and took a picture in
they
the
don't give a
bathroom
fuck
that you
about
know
you.
something.
They don't
You
give a fuck
don't.
about
This is
you.
the behind the scenes.
They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck
They
if you bought a T-shirt.
they don't give
They
a
don't give a
fuck
fuck
about
if
the
you're at the
dude wearing the
clubhouse.
same patch next to him.
Not at all, dude. They
Think
eat
they
their
care
own,
about
man.
you?
They eat their own. They eat their own, dude.
Hey, we'll do this again because man, you were a pleasure to have on here. That was killer. I shouldn't have just said that at the end, but hey, it's one of the last words. Thank you for
Yeah.
everybody for tuning in tonight, man. This is Roland Free TV. Hit that like button 127,000 times for us. Share the video. This dude's going to be on
Let's
Rick's
go.
show. If you want to donate to us, you can do that at Chime on Roland Free TV is the account on
Yep.
there. I'm kicked off of the other ones. So that's what I have and Zelle. And Homeboy wants to talk about maybe his Instagram, his shout outs to his people again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So follow me on Instagram, FTW__ Tristan, man. Hit me up with anything, man. And just shout out to my NA community. Love y'all. Thank you for everything y'all have done for me. Thank you for accepting me for who I am. Love y'all.
Oh yeah, I'll catch you on the next one, big dog. And catch you on the flip side. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks again,
Later,
homie.
baby.
That was great.
Absolutely.